What's up, everybody? It's time for the Web Show, guys. I am stoked to bring the podcast back to life. I'm really looking forward to it. What's up, everybody? Hello. Hey, this is the Web Show. If you've never heard of the Web Show with two B's before, that's because I haven't done it in a while. Why, Webby Pumpkin, you may ask? Because honestly, it's kind of a lot of work. It's kind of a lot of work to do. Even as we are live right now, I don't have everything set up. I thought I did. I had every good intention. I was going to make sure it was all good. But that is why this episode 55. Can you believe that we've done, even with the big gaps, there's been 55 episodes of the Web Show? That's absolutely insane to me. Wow. But that's why we're doing this tonight. That's why this is what I'm considering basically the soft launch, the reset, because this is what made the Web Show so hard. This is the thing. This is what made it so difficult. It was a lot of work to tear down my streaming setup because I only have so many mics and so many cameras. To tear down my streaming setup, to basically make a room in my home no use for anything else other than the Web Show for like 4 to 5 hours. Sit down and then record everything. That's 4 to 5 hours, like I said. Then it's time to tear all that back down, put my streaming setup back together so that we can stream. And at that point, it's time to start editing that footage. And I will be completely honest with you when I say that the last season of the Web Show was one of the most proud things that I ever, I'm the most proud of that. Of all the content that I've ever made, I thought that the Web Show was so much fun. It was co-hosted by my friend Topaz, who I love so much. It's just one of those things where with my IRL life and IRL work, really mostly, with my IRL work and with streaming and trying to make YouTube proper, it just was one of those things that I genuinely couldn't really sustain it. I was basically not leaving any time in my schedule for my family. I wasn't really leaving any time in my schedule for sleep. And I don't like to have to sleep, but what I'm trying to teach myself is that if I am not well rested, then I will not be capable of being creative and making good content. It's really a yin and a yang. I naturally am inclined to this idea of the only way I'm going to make good content is if I just bite down and just push through and make the content happen. But honestly, that makes it so much more difficult. So thank you who have been longtime fans, longtime supporters of just Webby Pumpkin in general. Not just the Web Show, but Webby Pumpkin across the board. Literally, you guys already know. If you've been here for the last almost 6 years, you know that this has really been just an experiment. There's no other word that really encapsulates what the Web Show and Twitch and the YouTube channel and all of that. There's no other word that really encapsulates what that's been or what that's been like other than an experiment. So in the spirit of continuing those experiments, that's what we're doing here. It occurred to me that probably the easiest thing that I could do, not easy, but the way that I could build some momentum and keep the Web Show going every single week, for the most part, is if I turned it into a live show. I've been watching and listening to a lot of other great live podcasts. A shout out to the Wolf Den podcast, to the Spawncast. Two great live ones there. Longtime fan of the Nintendo podcast. Just to name a couple that are pretty much at this point an entirely live experience. They go live. They interact with chat a little bit, which I'm going to interact with chat a little bit as we go as well. They cover the topics and the issues at hand, and they go from there, and it's a great time. And if you're an audio listener, I'll try to be as descriptive as I possibly can. There will be guests from time to time, but they'll also be coming on in this very rarely we're going to probably utilize the Twitch Stream Together tools, but really this very kind of laid back online feel. That's the whole vibe. I feel like it's going to be so much easier for me to remain consistent with you guys because I don't have to tear anything down. Like the same setup that I'm using Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday to go live from is the same setup that I'm now using on Monday nights for the Web Show. And hopefully, now that I've kind of taken some time to get a groove and figure all of this out, this is going to help. Nevertheless, 2024 has been an awe-inspiring, wild year for me as a creator, for me as just someone who is trying to be in the industry and trying to be in the space. I've never had a year in content creation quite like 2024. We're going to talk about that today because today is 2024 Wrapped. I'm gonna go over my PlayStation and Xbox year in reviews, what I did on Nintendo, what I did on Steam. I'm gonna try to do Spotify Wrapped, but it looks like you can only do that from the app, and I didn't take the time to figure out how to screencast that. We're gonna look at all the games that I played, and I want to share with you all every goal that I had set at the beginning of 2024 or at the end of 2023. Every goal that I had set for 2024. Spoiler alert, I don't even understand how it happened, but of all the goals that I had set for 2024, there was only one. There's only one that we didn't check off, and so we'll just carry that over until next time. I am without adequate words, to be completely honest. I don't know. That's all I could say. I don't know. So we've got lots of good clips. We got lots of things to get into. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's go. Part of this test is getting audio levels at a level that won't blow your eardrums out. All right, let's go. So first things first, we got to look at this Twitch 2024 recap here. This has been absolutely wild for me to experience because when you're a creator, you actually get three options here. You get to see your interactions as a viewer, as a streamer, and as a community inside of Twitch as a whole. Tonight, I want to focus on as a streamer because everything else is very gamer-oriented and viewer-oriented as we go through the rest of the top. So let's look at my streamer recap because it kind of is wild. This is 2024 for Webby Pumpkin. Here we go. Best times of the year. We streamed for 481 hours. What? How many days is that? Someone do the math in the chat. How many days? What am I kidding? I know you guys. We're gamers. We weren't here to do math. We're just not. So 481 hours. Divide that by 24. That's 20 days. We streamed for 20 days straight in 2024. Isn't that crazy? A total of 163 streams on 148 days with a total hour watch count of 3,297 hours. So not only did I stream for that many hours, you guys out here just trying to show up and show out, you guys watched for 137.3 days. 137 days. A good portion of the year you guys spent watching Webby Pumpkin. So thank you. That's wild. That's so wild to me. Top categories of the year. Fork Knife, of course. Use code Webby Pumpkin. We're going to talk more about that on the goals list later. But if you're on anything Epic, really, anything Epic Games, whether that's Fortnite, Rocket League, just the Epic Games Store, use code Webby Pumpkin. WEBBYPUMPKIN, all one word. It's pretty great. We did a lot of just chatting, which is awesome. Played a lot of Sea of Thieves. I really got into Sea of Thieves again in 2024, and I'm sorry to say that I've kind of fallen off of the wagon again. So I'm gonna have to come back to that. One of my most favorite things to do every single time that I'm able to do it is these special event streams, whether it's Summer Game Fest or the Game Awards, which I was privileged enough to be able to be an official co-streamer. That was incredible. Thanks, Jeff Keighley. I appreciate you. Or it's a Nintendo Direct or a PlayStation State of Play, an Xbox, anything. No matter what it is, whether it's an indie world or a Nintendo, like whatever it is. I love being in the zeitgeist and in the conversation about new tech, new games, things that are happening in the industry. So it was really cool. Thank you guys for supporting me today. And we played a little Mario Kart as well. It was a good time. Top stream of the year reached 43 viewers. Absolutely bonkers. We used to average like 5. Absolutely bonkers. It was wild. What up? Hey, I see AFK to chat. In the chat right now. If you guys are here watching live, please go check out AFK to Chat, a fellow podcaster, and also a really, really awesome dude. I had a good chance. I had a really, really good chance to kind of hang out with him, kind of figuring out what the vibe of his podcast looked like. and just a really, really cool dude. I actually have the privilege of being on his show later in the new year, so definitely want to check him out. That shout out didn't work because I used an exclamation point instead of a slash. So let me do that right now and correct it. Appreciate you being here, CC. All right, anyway, 43 viewers on our top stream. Absolutely bonkers there. If you're watching this back later, our audio listeners, AFK the number 2, chat, CHAT. Check him out. He's pretty much on everything. Top tags of the year are reads, chat, English, and chatty. If you were to sum me up, chatty is, reading, chat, chatty, talkative, all the words that involve talking and listening and talking more than I listen. Yes, that's probably, that makes sense. So much, though, that there were 63,999 chats sent just in my channel. That is absolutely bonkers to me when you look at these numbers. It's crazy. It's just unfathomable. Unfathomable. I love it. Top channel emotes of the year. We got that hype. We love the Webby hype. We love the Webby love here. I knew that these Webby animated ones were going to take off. However, I do think we've got some new animated ones that just came out like around October that I really think are going to take the cake there. But I love this so much. I love it so much. Biggest fans of the year. Big, huge thank you to every name that I'm about to list here. You were the people who watched and interacted with the pumpkin patch, with my streams, the most. They are Angie Jags 88, Simply Skogs, Loki Rampage, My Gamertag Got Stolen, or Zach, Pre-Pony, Mr. Whittier Jones, Insane Godman, and Ghosties. Thank you guys so much. Literally, these numbers that we've covered tonight, like the chats and the views, those things can't happen without the names that I just listed. So thank you so much for that. It really does mean a lot. We had 21 collaborations, which is crazy because almost all of these happened from September till now. But with P. Tony, 5 collaborations with P. Tony, 2 collaborations with King Inzala, 2 collaborations with Ghosty. And that's wild because these are just top collaborators, okay? I know I collaborated with more because I had collaborations with Pre, I had collaborations with Loki, had collaborations with Liz Got Here. So much. 89 raids received. These are the top raids from me. Got 8 raids from Loki Rampage. Thank you, Loki, for trusting me with your community. I'm so glad to have them as part of the Pumpkin Patch. OG Kincaid, another 8 raids. Same to you. Thank you so much, because I've only known OG Kincaid for a short amount of time as well. And you trust me with your community, and it really means a lot. Glenn Reacts, longtime friend of the channel, ever since we were back on Mixer. 6 raids. Thank you guys so much. 133. We try to send the love. I rated 133 times in 2024 to Pre-Pony, Lamberto, and Jate Live. Thank you guys so much for taking care of the Pumpkin Patch. There were many more raids that we did, but you guys consistently took care of the Pumpkin Patch, and I really appreciate you. Made 142 clips. Big shout out to Mr. Whittier Jones, who helped me to curate some of those clips and turn them into content on YouTube Shorts. Also, let's continue to love on Mr. Whittier Jones without getting too much into his life. He has been going through like some health issues and some things like that, so that's why you're seeing a lull in that right now. But love that guy. He does so much for the channel, so much for what we try to do here. So 12 unique clippers. Your top featured clip of the year was when I was hiding as a chair in Fortnite and nobody knew. Nobody knew. I got away with that. It was crazy. It was clipped by Insane Godman. Thank you, Insane Godman, for that clip. Got the top one because of you. High scores, 520 new followers. What? Did I say it loud enough? Did I stutter? What? 520 new followers. We're currently sitting at 1,045. Guys, you need to understand that half of the follow count happened this year. Half of our follows happened this year. That's insane. 130 subscribers, 5 hype trains. There were a total of 794.2 thousand points spent on the web show, on Webby Pumpkin on this channel. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Thank you all so much. We got the 2024 badge unlocked for that. Absolutely insane. Legitimately could not have happened without you guys. Now, streaming is not the only thing that we did this year. It's not. As a matter of fact, how could we have been entertained or had as much fun as we had if it wasn't for games that we played? Here's the catch, though. We're about to go through my PlayStation, my Xbox, my Nintendo, and my Steam recaps for the year. And I think we're gonna learn a lot. I'm interested to see how Xbox handles it because I actually just last night took some shelves out of my entertainment center in the living room so that I could make my PS5 fit so I'd actually start playing my PS5 more. I unplugged my Series X, which has not been turned on at all for as long as I can remember. I tucked it away in storage. I have all my Xboxes tucked away in storage right now to the point that there's currently not an Xbox plugged in inside of this house. For the first time in 6 years, I'm so sure that I'm not going to play it because they don't release any games right now, and anything that I do want to play, I play on PC. That's a big change that happened in 2024. We're gonna see. I became a PC gamer. So sure that I'm not going to go back to any of them that I'm just I'm comfortable unplugging it. And now I should get more use out of my PlayStation again because I can play that while I'm hanging out with my wife in the living room and doing our thing. And it's not just tucked away back here where I spend so much of my time anyway, not spending it with family. At least now I can kind of share those things together. So looking forward to that. Let's kick with PlayStation in mind. Let's kick it off with our 2024 wrap up for Sony. It was Webby Moment 262. I joined in 2018. I hadn't seen the Twitch recap. I've not seen anything that we're about to go through from this point forward, guys. This is all going to be new to me. Let's go. Here we go. All right. Our first game was Sackboy's Big Adventure. I'm pretty sure I streamed that over Cloud. I played 12 games. Oh my gosh. I only played 12 games on the PlayStation. That's more than last year, but I only played 12 games on the PlayStation. 8 of them were on PS5. 4 of them were on PS4. You had a nice variety of games. Your first game of the year was a true gem. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's go. Can I use the arrows to go through these? No, I have to click. That's fine. All right, top 5 games. Astrobot. Actually, my game of the year, and wouldn't you know it, you don't have to agree with me, but Jeff Keighley agreed with me, and Astrobot is the game of the year. Got 21 trophies, 28% of my playtime went to this game. I've almost 100%ed it. I plan to do that. Followed by Ghost of Tsushima, played that for the first time this year. Immortals of Avium, which was all right. The Plucky Squire, that's going to come up because I want to finish that game. I want to play that game. It's actually really good. Part of why I moved my PlayStation into the living room is because I want to play that game. It's just really good. And then I was playing Mario Kart, and I got a real big itch to play Crash Team Racing again, and so I booted that up and started playing through it. It is significantly harder than I remember, especially when you come from Mario Kart to it. The mechanics are similar-ish, but they're just different enough that it can really, really trip you up. But yep, that's my top 5 games. 18 hours in Astrobot, 14 in Ghost, 8 in Immortals, 5 hours in Plucky, 5 hours in CTR. My gaming style is connoisseur. That's actually kind of how I would describe myself as well. You spent 29% of your game time playing an eclectic, use words, Webby, mix of games. Okay, yeah, there's a little journey. That's cute that it's Astrobot. I'm surprised that Spider-Man and God of War aren't on this list. Oh, wait, there we go. Let's check out your playtimes, trophies, and more for each month. Calendar. Okay. In January, there we go. In January, I played 6 sessions. They were pretty much all this game. God of War Ragnarok was my January game. Okay. Wait, can I not go through more of the calendar? There we go. Okay. So February, I didn't play anything in February. Oh, no. In March, I tried Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I didn't play very much of that. I have 1 hour logged. April, I played Immortals of Avium. Nothing in May. June, we started Ghost of Tsushima on stream. We got 17 hours in that. Let's go. And then July, nothing. August, nothing. September came around, and it was time for Astro to Clown. That was 18 hours logged, 20 trophies learned. Love that so much. Astro is the best. If you haven't played Astrobot and you have a PlayStation and the means to do so, play that game. It genuinely... It won Game of the Year, but even if it hadn't, this is my Game of the Year. I'm a platformer collectathon lover. I love those types of games. If you like old games like Spyro and things like that, you'll love this game. But here's the thing. if you are one of those people that loves that type of game, you just be honest with me. You know, we eating slim. We don't get a lot. If you love first person or even third person shooters, you're going to get 47 games a year. If you love farming sims and own a Switch, you're going to get 1,000 games a year. If you like any other genre for the most part, whether it's strategy, RPGs, whether it is tacticals, shooters, farming sims, you're going to get a lot more. If you like 3D platformer collectathons, you are lucky to get 2. And usually they're not that good. This year was a banger. It was so good. Nothing in October. What did we play in November again? Oh, look at there. 5 more hours of Astrobot. That's right. And I got a little bit for December that it hasn't logged yet because I just booted it up yesterday because we got that Christmas DLC. Love that game. Check it out. Loki's in the chat saying you love that game. I do, Loki. Thank you for being here, by the way. I don't know if you were here earlier, but you were a big part of my Twitch recap, so thank you for that. My PlayStation recap was very sad, said Gamertag got stolen. Oh, no. I'm going to get to some sad ones. We're going to get to my Xbox and my Nintendo one this year, and it's going to be wild. Just for you on PlayStation Plus. Thank you for being a PlayStation Plus member. Now keep it going with these. Wait, this is literally just an ad to play these games. Like, oh, you like playing games? This is games you didn't play. That's dumb. Okay, Sony. I got 64 hours, which seems like a whole lot of great gaming. Really, it's not that much. 56 hours on the of the PlayStation, and then how many do we get on the PS4? We got, wow, even in 2024, we got 6 hours on the PlayStation 4. Let's go. Love that. Love that. All right, 62 trophies. You know, I'll take that. No platinums this year. Oh gosh, I'm a lame gamer. But my trophy level increased by 2. I'll take it. This is a pretty cool recap, Sony. Take a trip. You've been on a long road. Take a look at the trophies you've earned along the way. I don't need to see every trophy that I've earned, especially since most of them are going to be on Astrobot, so we're not going to look at all those. Social stats. I have 0 multiplayer hours, 0 parties joined, 0 broadcast directly from my PlayStation, but we did stream it. I made 5 new friends, and I sent 1 message. I am not a good console gamer this year. Oh, man. Okay, you're in 8 digital collectibles, 6 common, 1 heroic, 1 uncommon. Okay, out of 7 campaigns. That's cool. Didn't even know that was something that I could do. What a year. There's my summary. I am the connoisseur. Should I share that summary? We may do that. I may put all this on Twitter afterwards. We'll see. You guys ready? You guys ready for what might be one of the worst, if not the worst, recaps that I'm going to have of the entire year? Yeah. We're talking about Xbox. Happy birthday, Pin Scorpion. You just turned 27. We're talking about Xbox. All right, let's jump into our Xbox recap. Year in review 2024 for Webby Pumpkin. Our hero protagonist. Here we go. 2024 highlights. Okay, it's counting my PC time, and you can see it there. Okay, get this. 272 hours of total time. Okay, 51 games played. My preferred platform, PC. I earned 141 achievements. Gamer score earned was 3,727. My busiest month was January. I do believe that. Console was 31 hours. That's PC was 213 hours. I played 12 hours on mobile, and I did 14 hours on cloud. Here's the thing. I liked PC so much, and because of how much more expensive Game Pass got around September, I actually dropped Game Pass Ultimate. I currently only have Game Pass PC because I still get my day one exclusives. So now, if I stick to this, I don't have cloud streaming anymore. So mobile, cloud, and console next year will be mobile and cloud will be 0. And then console might turn on if I boot up like Fortnite or something on my console for someone else to play here. So who knows? Action adventure is my top genre with 52% of my games played, 20% of role playing, 13 shooter, 7% simulation, 8% other. I wonder what that other is. Okay, let's see how you stack up. I'm in the top 15% of players for time played, the top 4 for gamer score. Wow, really? Dang. Top 4 with my measly little score, and top 10 of players for achievements unlocked. That's not too bad. I'll take those odds. My top game was Sea of Thieves. This is funny because I did play a lot of Sea of Thieves, but then partway through, I switched and started playing Sea of Thieves on Steam because I wanted to play it on my Steam Deck. Rest in peace. I killed it. I'm going to try to fix it. We'll see. 70 hours in Sea of Thieves in 2024. Really that many? Oh, my word. 55 hours in Pal World. That many? Really? Wow. Okay, call it 50 types of pals. That's maybe more hours than I've ever spent in a Pokemon game ever. Call of Duty has 17 hours in it. That's it. And then other favorites. See, I beat a lot of these though. Like, of course they are shorter, but we're talking like Crash, The Bunker, Redfall, Cuphead, Little Gator Game, Another Crab's Treasure, Chala, Little Kitty Big City, Stardew, Superliminal, Pico Park. But I didn't play Pico Park on Xbox. Those dirty little dirties. Guys, they're counting everything that I played on Windows, not on Xbox. If I played it on Xbox or on Windows, they're counting it. That makes a lot of sense. I played Pico Park, but I bought Pico Park on Steam. I did not play this through Xbox, and it is counted in other favorites. Top games played with friends, Human Fall Flat, yep, Minecraft, and Sea of Thieves. Wow. Okay, we got my friends I play with often from the Xbox platform. Number 1 is Mr. Whittier Jones, and we got Ghosties, Wonderful Mermaid, and Phobic Dragon. I play so much with Ghosties and with Mr. Whittier Jones. If you could look at my like Epic and Steam and PlayStation, like I spend a lot of time with them. But Stardew was on the list. That's right, Gamertag. And that is, thank you for the unforgettable year. A special shout out to Phil from you. Phil's got a little shout out for us. Thanks, Phil. More games and more stats. It's your year with Game Pass. All right, I was subscribed for 12 months. Yeah, I know, the whole time. 14K. I dropped it though, so my bad. All right. Next up, this is probably going to be my least used. This is your year in review for Nintendo. Time to look back at the games you played on Nintendo Switch system this year. Your personalized year in review. To relive all the moments, you can now visit Nintendo Switch Year in Review 2024. Let's do it, guys. Here it is. 2024 Nintendo Switch. Let me accept all the cookies. Here it is. Let's get started. I don't know if I've ever done this on Switch before. Webby, welcome to your 2024 Year in Review from Nintendo. Let's see what we got here. We've got, you kicked it off with a Game Boy Advance game. Yeah, did I? Okay, I'm telling you, this is about to be embarrassing. This is going to be so embarrassing to look at my Nintendo recap. January 2024, we played Game Boy Advance. You played 12 games for 56 hours. This is only because of Zelda, I'm telling you, on Nintendo Switch this year. Your most played games in 2024 were, oh, you serious? Zelda's not even my most played game. Mario Kart 8. Because of you streamers and because of me leaving my Switch set up in our living room for when we have friends and kids over. That's what got that. Mario Kart 8, 19 hours. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom has more than Tears of the Kingdom? 14 hours. Or Tears of the Kingdom was last year. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, 12 hours. That was a pretty good game. I did enjoy that. Mario Kart is my top. Let's go. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh, man, we got a raid coming in on the web show. Liz got here raiding us live on the web show. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community over here. You just got here for the soft launch of my podcast, The Web Show. So glad that you're here. Guys, going to give Liz got here some love. Guys, all right, we're going to keep rolling and going. Super Mario 3 Auto 3D World plus Bowser's Fury was number 3. My favorite way to play was action. Yeah, you know it. You already know that I be here for the action. It's going to be 29%. Adventure was 27%. Action-adventure, that's kind of my thing because I like platformers, whatever. 19% party games, 19% racing, 4% shooting, because who wants to play a shooter on the Switch? 2% simulation. Anyway, not trying to knock the Switch, but I mean also kind of, sort of, yes, yeah. I played the most in February. I wonder why. Interesting. Played 13 hours in February. Maybe Nintendo Switch Sports. I don't know. Why did I play so much in February? I don't know. January was that. In February, oh, it was Mario 3D World. Okay. Well, that's what I played. That's the only thing I played in February and March. April was Mario Kart. May was Mario Kart. June was Mario Kart. July was Odyssey. I literally just plugged it back in. Less than 1 hour. I plugged it in and updated the game and turned it off. That's all that I did. That's embarrassing. Let's see. 5 hours played of Mario Kart 8 in August. September, we got 6 hours played of Echoes of Wisdom. October has 2 hours of the same game. November has 5 hours of the same game. We have played the Nintendo Switch 0 hours. 0 hours in December. I think we're basically done with the recap for Nintendo. Here comes the big choice. Here we go, okay? Pick your favorite game of 2024. Oh, of all of these for 2024 on the Switch, hands down, of all the ones that I played, It actually, I think it's Mario Wonder, Super Mario Wonder. That was a really good game. I did really enjoy that. Download and share your stats with hashtag Nintendo Switch 2024. Should I share all of these later? I may share them on Twitter. Webby or on Blue Sky. You can check me out there. I got 132 gold points and 130 platinum points. Let's go. Thanks for playing. All right. Now for the big one. This is what I'm expecting to be the best wrap of everything that I did this year, and that is my Steam wrap. But I've been talking nonstop, so please give me just a second to have myself a beverage. 2024 Steam Replay is here. I don't know if I've ever done this either. I'm glad that Steam is doing it, though, because I'm pretty sure this hasn't always happened. Here we go for Steam. Webby Pumpkin Steam Replay 2024. This year you play. I'm excited about this one because I don't think they did this last year. This year you played a lot of new games and unlocked quite a few achievements. Here are a few of your highlights. Webby Pumpkins Steam Replay. I played 46 games. Let's go. That's 9 more games than last year, apparently. So they are keeping up with it at least. 27 new games, 10 demos, 3 play tests. I got 332 achievements unlocked. 50% of my games were played with keyboard and mouse, 48% with controller. Let's go. I got good at keyboard and mouse this year. That was my goal. Okay. Sea of Thieves 2024 edition was the most played, of course. That makes sense. Interesting enough, Xbox counted this towards theirs as well. Black Myth Wukong had 12% of my playtime. That's a pretty good game. And then, of course, Spyro Reignited Trilogy because it's the best. I love it. Love it. How you compare. This is how you stack up against the rest of the Steam community. I am on the medium. Look, PC gamers be gaming. Look at that. I got 332 achievements. The most achievements out of any platform that I played on all year. And I am in the middle of all Steam community members. 46 games. I am in the middle. I'm in the middle with 46 games played. That's a lot of games. Of course, I played more games than that, but 46 on Steam. Longest streak was 14 days. Interesting. I'm in the middle. How crazy is that? Gamers, y'all go touch some grass, gamers. All right. Let's see. What is this? New 21% were new releases. Yeah, I really one of the things that I like about Steam is it's pretty easy to get sales. It's pretty easy to get games for a reasonable price on the platform. So I tend to wait for them to get cheaper. 12% were classic games. That makes sense. I wonder what all played. I guess this is like the Half-Lives and everything that I played like that. 67% were recent favorites. The percentage of playtime you had in releases from the last 7 years. Cool. 47%, I guess, is that's the Steam. Okay, so with recent favorites, I'm above median. Wait. I thought this was saying that I was here, but no, I'm here. Median is 13. Never mind. I am very above average. I am very above average. I take back everything I said earlier in the podcast. I'm above average. 67% over 47, 21 over 15, 12 over 37. Okay, most Steam users play classic games from over 8 years ago. That's really interesting. You are what you play. This spider graph shows the kinds of games that you spent the most time in 2024. 3D platformer. Is anyone surprised? 3D platformer is my top. But puzzle platformer a little bit. VR. I got into VR this year. I had a really good time with that. Mythology. Not much hero shooter. Didn't love that. A little bit of Battle Royale. I actually played a lot of Battle Royale. I just played it through the Epic Launcher. All right. I had made 10 new friends. Shout out Reach Conference on Steam. I gifted 4 games. I earned 4 badges. And I wrote 3 reviews. I need to write more reviews. I played, how many games did I play again? 46 games. And I only left 3 reviews. I need to write more reviews. I need to help out the community. All right. That's going on the goal list for next year. Write more game reviews. I literally am writing this down on a sticky note so I remember. Let's take a closer look at your top played games. That was Sea of Thieves 2024 edition. Played a lot in May. This is like getting into summer. My wife was like dog sitting, and I would go over and stay with her while she was there so she didn't have to stay the night by herself. And all I had was this computer. So I brought the computer. I spent a lot of time in Sea of Thieves there. 84 achievements. This is a little unfair too because I'd put so much time into Sea of Thieves on Xbox. And if you guys didn't know this, when you buy Sea of Thieves on Steam and you transfer your Xbox like account over to Steam, it immediately unlocks every achievement that you've unlocked on Xbox. It unlocks those on Steam as well. So that's a little bit like botched there. Black Myth, I played August, September, and October. I really liked Black Myth. Played a lot trying to beat it before Reach Conference. I did not beat it before Reach Conference, but it was still good. I journeyed into the West. 21 sessions played, a 9-day streak. It was a quite good game. I did really, really like it. Good job. Spy Reignited Trilogy I played at the beginning of the year because it was the year of the dragon. What's crazy is I 100%ed this game again, and it only took me 27 sessions, and that's because I split it up for the stream. A total, let's see, we beat it in February. I played a little bit for funsies in September, but we beat pretty much the whole thing right there in the first 2 months. I just started playing Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. I've got 15 play sessions so far. I am almost done, but at least I think I'm almost done with it. I don't know. Played a little bit of Realm Royale. It's really interesting that it shows you each game. That's pretty cool. Apparently, I played the most in January, which is really ironic. Well, this is right when I got my computer, but this is really ironic to me because January is where, like, I guess I got like some gift cards or something. But no, why did I play so much in January? Played a lot in May, but like the beginning of the year, I remember what it was. It's because I spent all my money on everything. So I was like, you've got to play games that you have, Webby Pumpkin, and try to beat some games because we're getting to that goal list in a minute. You played on more than one device. So 82% on Windows, 15% on Steam Deck. I actually played more than that, but I put Windows on my Steam Deck. And 2% in virtual reality. 43% games were played on Windows, 29% were played on Steam Deck. 2 games were in virtual reality. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. You played on a Steam Deck. I wanted to play more Final Fantasy. This is a good time for me to tell you guys that it's really important that you don't spill liquids on your Steam Deck because I spilled liquid all over the right-hand side, and I was able to clean everything with rubbing alcohol, but the switch that is on the daughter board that is what actuates the right bumper, those are not made that well on the Steam Deck just in general, but mine thinks that the button is depressed all the time. I actually bought stuff today to try to solder that myself because you can't buy that daughter board, despite the fact that Valve said that it was going to be easy to repair. You cannot buy that daughter board, and even if you could, it supposedly has to be calibrated, probably because of the touchpad. And if I sent it into Valve, it would be about $180 USD plus shipping. And it's really hard to spend $200 to get a 64 gigabyte LCD Steam Deck repaired with the price point that Steam Decks are at right now. Or even with like a ROG Ally, the original one being around $400 right now. So yeah, top 2 VR games are Half-Life Alyx and Phasmophobia. Hate Phasmophobia. It's a fine game, but not in VR. Half-Life Alyx is a really good time. 33% of your playtime was with a controller. 15 games, 65 sessions. Yeah, there are just some games that work better with a controller. This is what messed me up. Like fighting games, platformers, those kind of games are better with a controller. Final Fantasy, I did it just because that's what I'm used to, but I probably could have played that keyboard and mouse just fine. I played a couple demos. Glide the Dragon was a great demo. The only reason I stopped playing it is because it doesn't have cloud save for your demo saves. And I started playing it on Steam Deck, and then my Steam Deck crashed, and I would have had to start completely over on my computer. So I just didn't do it. Spilled, I got the demo, and I got the early release for this game. This is a lovely game by a one-person development team in the Netherlands. She's doing a really great job. Valley Peaks was a fun time. Amanda the Adventurer and Amanda the Adventurer 2 were a fun time. I participated in the Marvel Rivals playtest. It's the only one, and it was really cool to have an opportunity to do that. And my longest day streak was 14. Got to up that gaming. Maybe we'll get there. I feel like I don't really have enough time to game. Oh, they give you a full timeline. This is really cool to see. I'm going to spare all of you guys' ears and not read everything off on the timeline. I'm just going to scroll through it. If you're watching with video, you can pause and look at what I played in each month if that is interesting to you. This is pretty interesting to me because it can show trends. You can also see when Steam Family came out, because it's right around the time that Steam Family came out, and I started really. Actually, I was about to say I started really upping my my gameplay, but honestly, most of the games that I played were still games that I purchased myself, that were not through the family. So that's interesting. Thank you, Webby Pumpkin, for being a part of the Steam community. Don't forget to share your replay with your friends, members of your Steam family. Oh, I can look at my Steam family recaps as well as friends like Aki and Lamberto. That's nice, and I can check out my other replays. That's really cool, guys. That's awesome. That's my gamer recap for the year. If you were guys were interested, and I want to share with you something that's really special to me before I go through all the games. I'm gonna have to pull up my Twitter page real quick to do so. While I'm pulling up social media, I would like to invite anyone that would like to hang out with me on social media to do so pretty much anywhere. Like if you want to hang out with me on Facebook, it's Webby Pumpkin. If you want to hang out with me on Twitch, obviously it's Webby Pumpkin, or YouTube, it's Webby Pumpkin. If you want to hang out with me on Twitter X, it's Webby Pumpkin. If you want to hang out with me on Blue Sky, I'm there, Webby Pumpkin. I think that's pretty much everything. So everything that I actively use. Would love to hang out with you on any of those platforms. All right, I want to share with you a tweet that I posted at the beginning of 2024 with these goals, okay? My 2024 goals. I wanted to hit YouTube Partner Stage 2, which is where you can unlock ad revenue. I wanted to be a guest because I'd never been asked to be a guest before on any game show or podcast. Never before. I wanted to be a guest on someone's podcast. I wanted to get at least one sponsorship. I wanted to meet a content creator that I friend, like someone that I'm already connected with, a content creator friend, in real life. I wanted to become an epic partner. These are the like lofty ambitions that, you know, a year younger Webby Pumpkin had. And then I wanted to attend a convention or conference. I wanted to finish more than 6 games because I only finished 6 games last year. I've already posted this on all my social, if you may already see it. But this year, I'm at a loss for words. We didn't hit YouTube Partner Stage 2, but we were a guest on a game show 3 different times. We got 3 different sponsors, Factor, True Play, and Advanced GG. Not only did I meet a content creator friend, I was so blessed and privileged to get to be a part of, be one of the founding creators for Reach Conference in 2024, to travel to Orlando, Florida for 2 days and be a founding creator there and not meet 1, not meet 2, not meet 3 IRL friends like Aki and Fam and Jate Live, who I met and you've seen here on the web show before years and years ago. In season 1 is when I met them, and I finally got to meet them in real life. Other guests like Pre Pony, who's been on the show, I met her in real life. On top of just big names that I was like, oh my gosh, I'll never meet this person. Like Pastor Susie, or who was Susie Live for a while. Like just incredible people. And I met so many that I can't even count. I have a little autograph book of autographs for people that were streamer friends. I asked for their autograph, and it's so many pages long. I don't even know. I'm counting them real quick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm still going. 21, 22, 22 amazing content creator friends that I got the privilege to meet in real life. I hit 1,000 followers here on Twitch, which finally qualified me to become an epic partner. Use code Webby Pumpkin. We did it. Obviously, when I met those IRL friends, it was at a convention or conference. It was a Reach conference. Done. And did we finish more games? Yes, and I'm going to go into. I kept up with a gaming progress spreadsheet that has been shared on my socials for anybody that wanted to see it and keep up with it throughout the year. It's been shared there. We're going to go through all the games that I finished, but there's a couple honorable mentions here with this goal that I'd like to share. Things that I didn't even think to put on my goals list that just happened. I joined a stream team. I did so many streaming video collaborations with friends. Like I did just a regular collaboration with Lamberto, did an improv night, Mario Kart with Glenn Reacts. I did 7 different React YouTube videos. I played Gartic Phone with a slew of creators. I was a part of a Christian raid train that was incredible. Never been a part of anything like that before. Shout out to P. Tony and King Yenzala or Yenzala for making that happen. I was on Game of Favorites, the game show. I've never been on a game show before. I was on Game of Favorites. I was on I had a Dead by Daylight collaboration with Glenn. Had a content warning collaboration with a few creators. It was awesome. I'm just blown away. I'm blown away by all the great things. Now let's figure out finally on the day before New Year's Eve, how many games did I actually beat? I had to beat more than 6. I had to complete them more than 6 for it to count. Well, there are 4 that are 100%ed right there. So I 100%ed 4 games. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Completed 37 games. It's wild. It's wild. So I am humbled. I am honored. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how we did it. I don't know how we did it. So thank you all so much for an incredible 2024. Thank you for what I suspect to be an incredible 2025 moving forward. And thank you for listening to the web show. We're going to get kicked off with guests and fun and news and everything in 2024, first Monday. So next Monday, we'll be on our regular schedule. This is just our soft launch. We'll be on YouTube, here on Twitch, and then wherever you like to listen to your audio podcast, you can find those as well. I am just so grateful, so grateful. If you'd like to be on the web show, reach out to me. If you if you have any thoughts or any advice or anything, any congratulations, whatever you'd like to communicate with me, the best way to do that is on social media or in the comment section on wherever you're listening to this or watching this. I want to connect with you guys. Thank you all so much. So I know that's kind of like a solemn thing. If you're on Twitch, we're gonna raid out to someone in a moment. But I just want to thank you guys because I have to. I have to thank you guys that made it happen. So thank you for that. All right, thank you. I did it. We did it. What a good year. What a good year. All right. That concludes the web show pre-show and an opportunity for me to get all kinds of audio and everything set to good level. Sorry if I just blew your eardrums out. Thank you all so much. I'll see you next week for the web show. See you guys then. Thank you so much.